regular meeting of Board of Public Works for August 28, 2025. Roll call, Lena Guzman,
Present.
Frank Rivera,
Present.
and Carl present. We have a quorum. Next item on our agenda are the minutes of the regular meeting of Thursday, August 14, 2025. I'd like to make the motion to approve as written.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. We have no correspondence. We will move on to new business. First item on our agenda is from Integrated Control Technologies. This is from Public Works. There's a purchase for AHU's 3 controllers to be replaced at the Public Works building. AHU are there for the dampers at the PD detention area. I called Jalen Robinson and asked him if he could kind of explain what it's for. And he said it controls the airflow. They have an issue at the detention center, so they have to get this replaced.
Okay.
Any questions or comments on this proposal?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I can make a motion to approve it.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Okay. Next on our agenda, we have an item surplus from Public Works. We do have a letter from Jalen Johnson, Vehicle Maintenance Manager. Attached, you'll find a description and a photo of a 2006 GM small dump truck, number 137, belonging to Chicago Public Works Department. This vehicle was lost in a vehicle fire on 7/3/25 and no longer serves the purpose for the department or city. A fire investigation was performed by NEFCO on 8/12/25. It was believed to have been caused by an electrical issue. Being this vehicle is a total loss, I ask that the attached vehicle be deemed surplus and approved to be scrapped in the near future. And Jalen Johnson. And there's pictures, and it's quite a bit of pictures and VIN number.
That's a fire.
Yeah.
Damage.
Any questions or comments on this
No.
request?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion. We accept Public Works' request to scrap this item.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion passes. Okay, next we have an agreement from Drive Clean Indiana, between Drive Clean Indiana and the City of Chicago. This is an agreement. The purchase agreement is an outline a process by which DCI, as the beneficiary lead agency, donates Tesla wall chargers and pedestals to the Don E, which is City of Chicago, along with the eligible cost of the equipment for the project described in attachment A of this agreement, which is fully incorporated. The Tesla wall chargers and pedestals shall be used exclusively in accordance with the provisions in this agreement and applicable Indiana law. The equipment received by the donee under this agreement shall be owned and operated by the donee. DCI is not responsible for installation and any ongoing costs of this donation. So it's actually, like they mentioned, we're getting Tesla chargers, wall chargers, and pedestals. And the locations to be determined, but according to Jalen Robinson, it'll probably be at Public Works, because we are acquiring some electric vehicles. And it does have the units and their price. Ford Universal Tesla wall connectors, $650 each. 2 pedestal wall connectors at $425. Any questions or comments on this donation agreement?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion accepting Drive Clean Indiana Incorporated donation to Public Works for Tesla chargers.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion passes. Okay, now we come to outstanding invoices. I'll read each one first, and then we'll make a motion at the end. First one is from Cintas. It is for the water break cooler Public Works. They have 2 late invoices. One dated 4/25/2025 for $180. Next one is dated 5/31/2025, also for $180, for a total of $360. The reason for the late invoice: the invoice was originally sent to the wrong department. Public Works did not receive the invoice until August 8th. Any questions or comments on this late invoice?
No.
Okay, next one is also from Cintas from Public Works. It's dated 5/31/2025. It is for Centis AEDs, and the amount is $240. The explanation, invoice was originally sent to the wrong department. Public Works did not receive the invoice until August 8th. Any questions on this one?
No.
Okay, next one is from also Public Works, and it is for late invoice from the Water Department for a hydrant meter. There are 3 late invoices, one dated 5/20/25 for $165.77. Next one is 5/20/2025 for $165.77 again. Last one is also from 5/20/2025 for $168.81 for a total of $500.35. Explanation is invoices were not received by Public Works until 8/19/2025 by inter-office delivery. Any questions or comments on this one?
No.
Mina, you want to get on them? No?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
For the work, so.
Okay, and the last late invoice is from Human Resources. It is from Better NOI, and that is for employee reports. And they have 6 late invoices. One dated 1/31/2025 for $147. Another one 2/28/2025 for $88.20. Next 3/31/2025 for $29.40. Next 4/30/2025 for $58.80. Next 5/31/2025 for $264.60. And the final one is dated 6/30/2025 for $352.80. Explanations, unpaid invoices due to contract correspondence from January to July. I don't know what that exactly means, but unpaid invoices due to contract. Must have been a problem between their corresponding, between them and the vendor. Any questions or comments on this one?
No. Mina?
The reason is unpaid invoices due to contract correspondence.
There must have been some kind of dispute between them and they weren't paid.
Okay, no questions.
Okay, there being no further question or comments, I'd like to make a motion to accept the payment for the aforementioned late invoices with the various departments.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Motion passes. Okay, next we go to from the police department. This is from Jacqueline. I don't know if I pronounced that right. It's an agreement between Jacqueline Augustine and Associates.
Jacqueline Augustine.
And it's, we do have a memorandum from the police department. The Chicago Police Department is requesting the approval of the attached agreement. This agreement is for psychological services for EC personnel as needed and requested, but not to exceed $5,000. I spoke with fire chief. This is a renewal. They have had this psychiatrist or psychologist, a firm past year. They had a different one the previous years, but they've had this one for last year. And the fire department also has acquired this firm. And as I mentioned in their letter, it's for psychological services. And the chief said it's not only for the policemen, also for their families in case there's an event. And there is the rate schedule on there and other services and charges and fees. Any questions or comments on this proposal?
None.
None.
There being no further questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion to accept the proposal for the police department for psychological services.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Motion passes. Okay, next we have from Star Uniform and the police department. We have from the chief, the East Chicago Police Department is requesting approval to open $25,000 purchase order for Star Uniform. Their uniforms have proven to be the best value and quality. For this reason, have been selected to be a sole provider for ECPD uniforms. They do, and not to exceed $25,000. They do have a sole proprietary form. And if you notice, we did approve this in 13 March of 2025. What they did, they exceeded the original 25,000, and they're asking for another 25,000 with the same firm for the same reasons. Any questions or comments on this one?
No.
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion accepting the police department's proposal with star uniform again with a not to exceed of 25,000.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Okay, next we have from the building department, this is for Harbor Group Incorporated. This is for asbestos building inspections agreement with a not to exceed of $10,000. They have, looking for approved proposal submitted by Harbor Group for environmental services for 2026. This consists of pre-demolition asbestos surveys at the cost of $600 per building and an analysis of bulk samples by Polaroid light microscopic PLM at a rate of $50 each. I should have just said PLM, but okay. So, any questions or comments on this one?
No.
Okay, there being no further questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion accepting Harbor Group's proposal with the building department for asbestos building inspections with a not to exceed of $10,000.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Next, we have resolution, City of Chicago Board of Works, Resolution 2025-20, a resolution, Chicago Board of Public Works authorizing the modification of the city's contract for legal services with Smith Sursec. Whereas the board previously authorized and approved its contract with Smith Sursec LLC for the calendar year 2025, which, among other things, established a cap for fees in the amount of $50,000, and whereas the board now desires to extend the cap in that contract by amount not to exceed $30,000. Therefore, be resolved by the Chicago Board of Public Works that the Smith Sursec contract be modified so as to allow for payment for these services for an additional $30,000, subject to submission of itemized statements approved by the City Controller and the Common Council, certified and adopted by the Board of Public Works, City of Chicago, Lake County, Indiana, 20th day of August. Any questions or comments on this resolution?
No.
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion accepting, approving resolution 2025-20.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Next, we have two proposals from Benny Tree Removal. First one is for 4902 Melville in Chicago. Remove one tree, $900, thump and grind and clean up the area. That's for $900 and it's for 4902 Melville. Second,
Sorry.
it's okay. Second one is for 3843 Euclid Avenue in Chicago. It's for tree removal, $2,000, also stump removal and all cleanup included. Are there any two questions on these two tree removal proposals?
No.
No. Different locations.
Yep, two different proposals.
Right.
No.
No.
Okay, there be no further questions or comments. I'd like to make a motion approving Benny Tree's proposal for removal of these two trees.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Okay, next we have from R&D, this is for concrete work on WEG and 150th and also 151st Street. There are various locations and the total is $37,594.00. Are there any questions or comments on this proposal?
No.
There be no further questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion accepting R&D's proposed work for 150th and WEG and 151st Street. Second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Next, we have right-of-way applications. Right-of-way applications number 25-05115 through 25-05126. Any questions or comments on the aforementioned right-of-way applications?
No.
No.
There be no further questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion approving the aforementioned right-of-way applications.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Next, that concludes new business. We do have one item that was presented to us by IT department. Under other business, this is reference from IT department. This is a renewal of software for the ECPD recommended for IT. From the IT department is from the Motorola Solutions Company. The amount is $5,200. They do have a sole proprietary. They've been using this software for several years. It is for 24/7 support and web-based training. The pricing is actually under a renewal option, and it is also user-based training for an amount of $5,200. Any questions or comments?
No.
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion approving the proposal with Motorola for the PD.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion passes. I believe that concludes all our items on the agenda for tonight. Our next regular meeting will be Thursday, September 11th, 2025 at 4:30 p.m. And as that concludes all our items for tonight, I'd like to make a motion for adjournment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Woo!